it's really hard for people to not have preconceived notions of what they believe autism is. So if your kid presents differently, and this is for like ADHD, this is for all neurodivergence, it is the thing like, oh, well, your kid can study, oh, your kid can read, your kid can speak, your kid can do things that other kids on a spectrum, which that's why they call it a spectrum, can do. And so it makes it seem like, slightly invalidating when people don't believe that these diagnoses are in place. But for the people who do have the labels, who do understand that this diagnosis is real, it is incredibly validating. So I can understand like you being really annoyed with his father who isn't really seeing it, but also there's a level of denial that I think a lot of people go through when they have a child with special needs. And I can say that like me too, because I struggled when he was doing early intervention, and I would cry and I would be sad. And I remember the caseworker telling me like, oh, there's groups, and you can have it's going to be really hard, and you can go to these groups or call in and people will talk to you about it. And I'm just like, I don't want to do any of this. Like, this is not what I signed up for. And I was in denial for a really long time until I saw it from a different point of view, where I was like, oh shoot, like he just needs extra help. So for some people, it feels like you did something wrong during pregnancy or parenting, or there's something wrong with you because there's something going on with your kid. Which I have to say, like, one of the other things is that there's this like language that people say that pisses me off, and I'm going to say it here so you understand, because there's nothing wrong with him, or there's something wrong with him. Those are the things that I think of, like, no, there's just something different. There's something going on. There's nothing wrong with my child. There's something different from other children. That's it. It's just different. And for people to say, oh, there's nothing wrong with him, like, yeah, bitch, there was nothing wrong to begin with. There is nothing wrong with my kid. Like, there is nothing wrong with anyone who has a child who is disabled or has a neurodivergence. There's nothing wrong. It's just different. So that's my little. I'm gonna put that in the corner over there. That's my thing on that. But for some people, they don't believe in the labels, they don't understand it, and they have their own preconceived notions about what it is to have disability and neurodivergence. So with everyone and with everything, act in grace. I think it's important to have good conversations with people so that they can understand. But I think for a lot of people who don't experience it, they don't understand. And a lot of people who see autism, they see kids who are maybe nonverbal or can't, like my kid has issues with like his hands and stuff, like fine motor skills. And if they see your kid being capable and able to do those things, it does not look the same as what they think is the more extreme version of these neurodivergence or disabilities. So keep doing you. Not everyone will understand. Act in grace. And just know there's a whole bunch of us out here. And we're rooting for each other. So, yeah, and, take care of yourself.